Yep, we're broadcasting. All right, well, it's raining outside pretty good off and on, and everyone knows how my internet loves it when it rains, so I may... Yep, we're broadcasting. All right, well, it's raining outside pretty good. Oh, you know what? That's right. I need to mute my own stream. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, who was that?
That was me.
Was that me?
No, it was me. But
so are we live or memory?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. But yeah, as everyone knows, when it likes to rain like this, my internet will just take a shit at random. So as long as Raven is here and
yeah, I'll pull up the YouTube link.
As long as Raven's here and as long as Gopher's here, the stream shouldn't end. So
and everybody needs to ignore Gopher. Ignore him.
Yeah, ignore me. I'll go away. That's been tried before.
And we got Reed's Bud in the side chat. I seen on his Facebook a little bit ago that he is having some monster. He has a monster infection.
An infection?
Sorry to hear, Reed.
In his gums.
Oh my!
His face is swollen, man.
Oh my!
How's it going, Sarafyna? What's up, Cape Troll? What's up, Matt?
Oh,
His face is swollen, man.
Oh my!
Oh shoot! So we're getting rolling here. We were talking about batteries before we started. And it's been my experience so far with this battery, because even though I put a battery tender on it over the winter, I think I plugged it in maybe twice just to see. And after about a minute of being plugged in, the tender went to basically monitor.
Yeah.
And it's been my experience that I imagine until the battery gets some actual age on it, and as long as I don't crank it dead, I probably don't really need the tender on it.
Like I mentioned, it's kind of debatable on it. Many people have debated about battery tenders. My thoughts on it is, are they needed? More likely not. Is it good practice? More likely so. You know what I mean?
Well, if your commute is like 5 or 10 miles and you're never getting above like 30 miles an hour, then yeah, you're never going to replenish that battery.
So that's where I run into a lot riding in town. I mean, I don't get above 20 miles an hour. So I speed my video up so everybody thinks I'm speeding around the area.
That's my whole goal. That's the only way it looks like I'm getting any place. I got to double it up or triple it up.
I actually stop your video and look real hard at your gauges to see how fast you're going.
Oh, I'm not trying to trick anybody. Just in my head, that's how fast I'm going. In reality, it's a whole different thing. It's that time warp thing.
In reality,
time warp.
Like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. That's with a good stiff wind blowing.
So, Gopher, did you watch clear to the end?
Yes, I enjoyed that. That was good. I liked the music. The music at the end was totally different.
Yes. I want to see if anyone actually realizes what that's from.
I'm not 100% sure. It seemed familiar, but I kept getting the 1980s vibe out of it for some reason.
Well, remember, it's a remix of the original.
Yeah. I couldn't get over. I started giggling and laughing so hard when you were trying to take the lead, and she goes, "No, no, no, I'll lead." I started laughing so hard. I go, "Now that's a take charge gal there."
Well, no, she's like, I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, she wasn't going for that.
Hey, I was there for the adventure. I had the bike for the job.
Yeah, I would have said, yeah, go ahead. I mean, worst case scenario, we get lost and ride longer. That's a win-win for me.
Well, there
Was
was
that the video you're talking about that I got blocked out of?
what's that?
Was that the video that I got blocked out of? You're talking about?
I took the song out that YouTube had the problem with and re-uploaded it. I put a different song in.
I have to go.
It just went up maybe an hour ago.
Yeah.
What's up, Overland?
Hi, Overland.
Hey hoo, Portugal.
Let's see here.
Wait 5 seconds.
Oh, he's not in,
No, 12 seconds.
12.
he's not here yet.
It'll get to him in that time, though. We'll split it in half. 6 seconds to get to him.
Let's see here.
Then it's got to come back.
Yeah.
Overland, because he's good to have.
I love him to death. He's such a cool guy to talk back and forth with.
I so need to do my EDC video. I'm slacking so hard.
Your what video?
My EDC video that Cave Troll called me out for.
An ABC video. What's it supposed to be?
EDC.
EDC. E
Every
is Edward. D is Donald.
everyday carry video. Like shit you carry on your person every day.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean,
Things you carry every day. That's a whole nother video for me.
well, I'm sitting here thinking, and the number of people, I have somebody who's nicknamed me Pants because of the stuff that I carry in my pockets.
Nicknamed you pants.
Are you sure it's because of that?
Yes, they decided that between her and her husband, if we ever were going to form a motorcycle club, my club name would be Pants.
Okay. So Mothman. That's interesting. Pants.
Well, I mean, I've got
Hey, Pants.
my multi-tool. I've got the Wenger,
Wanger.
the Wenger pocket knife.
Wanger.
I've got.
I just like saying
Got
that.
a offset screwdriver. I've got pencils, a comb, pencils, pens, a comb. I was carrying my earplugs in a Altoids tin.
I don't carry shit compared to half of you guys.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't carry much.
Again, unless I introduce my tool bag, that's a whole other story.
Well, tool bag
I
is,
don't carry a whole lot.
but I don't. I don't.
Little britches.
Anybody carry condoms?
No.
Never did.
They're not my everyday carry.
No.
You know what? They're
That
great
is a
for
lie.
patching radiator hose and low pressure vacuum seals. I used to carry a big pack of them all the time, and they fix all kinds of problems.
I did carry condoms whenever I was hunting flintlock. They were good to put over into your barrel to keep rain out,
Yep.
and you could actually shoot right through them. I mean, it didn't cause a problem,
Yep.
and that way the deer didn't get pregnant either whenever they got hit with a bullet.
Wow.
That's a whole nother thing about shooting your wad.
But whenever I bought them, my wife was with me, and she looked at me and said, "Okay, who are you cheating with?"
Let's see here. Mothman said better than britches.
The minoxidil stuff is so nasty.
Mothman says better than britches, and Ghost Man says little britches.
I knew a girl we used to call Little Pocket, but that was for a different reason.
Did she carry Polly Pockets?
Yeah, okay.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that one.
Try to keep it PG tonight.
I've probably known.
I listened to last week's cast. You guys are not PG.
What?
Well, no, but
There was a few seconds we were.
no, we're going to try and keep it PG tonight. How's that?
Okay, I won't talk no more.
Oh no, we're going to try and turn over a new leaf. We're going to teach an old gopher new tricks. How's that?
Oh,
Yeah. How about
again.
some misogyny training?
Yeah, that's been tried.
That's been tried.
Just about everything's been tried. I'm not saying anything worked.
No help for the gopher.
No help.
Well, there's also no rest for the wicked either, but
Well, that's what we just said.
trying to say you're wicked, huh?
That's kind of redundant there.
Jeez, did you just see what Mothman said?
Yeah, I see it. Flashlight. Funny story. I had to have a back X-ray, and guess what showed up in my rear pocket? Wow. Fucking flashlight.
Now remember the side chat that's on YouTube now too.
Oh yeah, that doesn't go away unless I decide to make it go away. But oh my.
Yeah, that's gone way over PG already. Come on now.
Yeah, I know. We can't do it. It can't be done. Hey, Overland, I emailed you a link if you want to join. Matt, if you want to join, jump on Skype. I'll send you a message. Cave Troll. I think I got your email. If you want to join, let me know. From the side chat to all of YouTube. Come on now, Ghost. That's not nice. Holy shit. So yeah, it's been raining nonstop pretty much for like all week.
Yeah, we're flooding out here.
The weather's been
40
bad.
days, 49.
The weather's been bad enough here that they have postponed opening day for Cincinnati. And you know how seriously Cincinnati takes opening day.
I don't know how serious it is. It's an asshole. I'm sorry. Oh man. See here, Sarafyna. Don't know if I have your email. So yeah, it cleared up enough to almost where I was going to go ahead and try to hammer out a quick ride, and then it started pouring down. And so then
it hasn't stopped here for 2 days.
Like I said, it'll be 40 days and 40 nights. I got my boat already.
Somebody better have one.
Hell, downstate creeks are high up here. Well, that's right. I am south of you. I forgot about that, Mothman. I am south of you. So yeah, the creeks are high downstate. Holy shit! Oh.
In spite of all the rain, I'm not sure if my basement's leaking yet, though.
Buy some swim noodles, some pool noodles.
Yeah, pool noodles.
Fine. Put paddle tires on it. You're good to go, man. Worked 11.5 hours.
Hopefully some of it's overtime.
He's self-employed.
Hmm.
Hey, Cave, email sent. I guess Overland must be having trouble joining.
It's all
Matt,
the rain.
invite sent.
Moist basement.
You'll have that. You'll have it on these big jobs.
Ah. Mothman is.
It's so hard. It is so hard keeping this.
Is on fire, man.
You're talking about basements, visions pop in my head. It's like, no, don't go there. I've got the sensor, like the filter on some severe tonight.
No, you could actually lose consciousness if you do that too much.
I feel like it's like everything's so fuzzy.
Don't sound too
Everything's
hard.
fuzzy. Well, maybe you're in the right place. Troll!
What's up?
What's up?
I found out that actually Troll is a really short dude. He just digs a deep hole and puts his camera in there so he looks big.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on InfoWars.
InfoWars. That's a trustworthy site.
Yeah. Oh, another addition to all the weather and the rain. My one of my riding buddies, the guy who picked up the V-Strom,
Mm-hmm.
that remember we were looking at it several weeks back. He went to March Moto Madness down in, I guess, Tennessee, or
He had an eye-opening experience, didn't he?
something like that. He came back early because of the rain.
The V-Strom is not made for March Moto Madness.
Well, no, there were other V-Stroms down there, but he didn't have off-road tires. He's got a piece of video that he put up on his Facebook where there was a camera that came with it, a little Hero 4, I think, a GoPro 4. Anyway, he's got video of a couple of bikes ahead of him on this access trail going down.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one just kind of slid a little bit and goes down, and then you see the other one kind of wobble and just flump sideways onto a hillside.
Mm-hmm. It's about right.
So the bike came with a camera.
I'll tell you though, the camera, the quality of the images in that were amazing.
It might have been like a session. Was it?
A section?
Session. A hero session.
I want to say that he said it was like a 4 or a 5.
Very well could be.
He apparently borrowed another one from someone else to have, I guess. I don't know exactly why, but
He wanted video proof that hey, I went to.
well, there was some cool stuff, and there were some KLRs when he had some pictures of riding through the camp area.
There's about 3 people that live around where I know that went. They were begging me to go. I said, guys, I'm not ready for that.
If a KLR can handle being sent to Mars, should be able to handle that little bit of off-roading.
Yeah. Mike sent his to Mars.
Yeah.
That was a quick trip.
He sends me a picture. Hey, I got proof he sent a KLR to Mars. He sent me the picture. I said, you are out of your mind.
It took me an hour to do that picture.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that picture, and that was when did you put that picture? Tuesday. Yeah, and then he's riding it Thursday.
The flat earthers going after your site now.
There you go.
Oh, if they haven't found it yet, they will.
See, I told you all that space travel stuff was fake.
It's all fake.
I used a slingshot to send the KLR to Mars. They had rockets and they still missed.
They had rockets and still missed. Cat, come on, really?
Getting it back was the problem.
Oh, really?
I didn't have
Cat,
no Starman to get it back.
come on. No, go. Not tonight.
Dante's fighting the cat.
Wow!
He has lions in his house.
It's not so much fighting. He's being stubborn.
He's needy.
Does he want attention from you?
Oh, he's needy, all right.
He needs you.
He just likes to think he needs me.
No, I'm pretty sure he knows. Overland!
12 seconds later.
Wow!
Hi, Overland.
Ghost Anime's mean.
He's a prick. He knows it. Him and oh shit, what was his name? Octane.
Gopher.
No, it was Octane. No. Ghost Anime and Octane were pretty much like butt buddies.
I hear Overland's giggle.
How you doing, bud? 1, 2.
That never gets old, really. It never does. We all need a challenge.
That's his cross to bear.
Got to time it just right.
I still don't understand why there's such a delay, though.
Again, because he listens through the live stream. He doesn't listen through Hangouts.
Well, I mean, I know, but I still don't understand why he's not getting audio through the Hangouts.
Because he's running Windows Vista.
Oh, good God.
Do I need to say any more? He keeps saying he's going to upgrade, and he never does.
Hell, he's probably going to have to upgrade his whole computer if he's running Vista.
I'd love to just send him a tablet or even a cell phone that he can do it with.
Oh, no, I guarantee you they got better cell phones than we do.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I've been to some poor-ass countries and people lived in freaking shacks, but every single one of them had damn nice-ass cell phones.
There's a lot of mud huts over there that have $900 cell phones, but they're living in a mud hut.
Yep.
I actually read an article about something similar. It's from Africa, actually, with all the tribes that are so dirt poor, but they have cell service all over the place. So they don't have medical care. So what the eye surgeon did end up doing was creating a app for a cell phone to be able to test people's eyes to give them eye care.
Yeah. There's also
It's actually
there's also an attachment that allows you to turn a cell phone camera into a small microscope.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I've got the endoscope for my cell phone and my tablet also.
Do I want to know what you're doing with that endoscope?
Actually, what I do is I check engines out inside the cylinder head.
Yeah, you keep telling them that. Go ahead. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on back there. Let me see what's going on back there.
Actually, when I found out that there was no inline filter on my bike, I borrowed a scope from somebody to stick down in the gas tank to see if the screen, to make sure the screen inside in my on my petcock was lower.
Gopher knows exactly what a petcock is.
That's a male chicken.
We're keeping PG tonight.
Yeah, well, we lost that. We're not. That ain't gonna work.
Well, we can try. You can insinuate.
I've been known to be pretty trying.
These these add-ons for your cell phone, they can be pretty easily cheap. I found my endoscope was like under $10, and I used it actually quite a bit in the garage.
Get it from Harbor Freight?
No, I bought mine online.
Okay. Is it attached through the USB, or is it a physical attachment over the camera?
Just plugged into your USB.
Okay.
Is yours a 12-footer?
Mine's a 16.
16-footer. There you go.
I do have
compensating for something.
I do have the camera attachments coming that clips over your camera. That has 3 different lenses that I'll be testing out towards the end of the next month.
Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to that.
I need to get one like that, so my cell phone can do nice macros.
Actually, you can find those a lot of times at the dollar stores for a couple bucks.
Yeah, but they have to fit your camera, I think, don't they? Or
no, they clip over.
No.
They clip over the camera.
Okay.
Right.
A big clip. And
I mean, you go Wish. You can go up on Wish and find them for $1 plus $1 shipping.
It takes 6 months to get there.
I ordered a couple weeks ago. We talked about winter gloves. I ordered a pair off of Amazon. Apparently, I measured wrong. They're too big. Does anybody want a pair of XLs? I think I'm going to either have to return them.
Y'all are not having good conversations if you're trying to keep this PG.
Yeah, there's way too much ammo. Way too much
for my dirty mind.
What size gloves do you normally wear, Raven?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the ones I got before, I was trying them on in the store, and I got ones that fit.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I guess I wear a large and not an extra large.
Well, the ones you tried on fit, what size were they?
I'd have to go get them off the bike and look. I've worn them for a while, so hang on.
Are you saying they're big because the insulation pulls out when you go to pull them off? Or?
No, it's like I've got like almost an inch of extra length in the fingertips.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
Glove sizes are crazy. I've got a pair of large in there that must be a kid's large. They cut the circulation off my hands.
Well, the sizing chart, what they show on the sizing chart looks like they're doing...
And one! Damn, this is so difficult today.
I think that was like 4 minutes.
I'm going on 8, 9... 16 seconds.
I don't know. I mean, they seem like they fit pretty true to size for me. I mean, I wear a 2X, and that's what mine are a 2X. I mean, mine might be maybe a hair tight, but they're all right. You could probably send them back. Just apply for file for the return label. Print it off, mail it back.
Yeah. They showed up just the day before. I think it was the day before. So I just got them.
Why don't you send them back at the next size down?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, as far as Mac's problem, I think it's because he drinks too much milk. And his hands swelled up.
No.
I mean, some people will swell up from drinking too much milk.
Not me.
Man, I had to reboot 3 times. So let me get this right. You're talking about gloves? Is that it? Because when I left, you were talking about condoms. So
it's the love glove.
Holy shit, Overland. 4 times. You need to go find a Best Buy stat. Holy shit. Hey, Gopher, what's the shipping to ship to Portugal? We might have to take up.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something. Somebody come up with the shipping fee. I can probably ship a computer. We got to do something for that man. I'm telling you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's playing too much Jeopardy weight music on his computer.
Yeah.
Dude, this is past
Thank you. Well, I'll be waiting for one. I gotta do something about this thing.
All right, you know what? Here we go. I'm gonna go to FedEx website, find out how much it is to ship.
You're looking at like 12 pounds. For like a small laptop, you're looking at like 12 pounds.
Okay. I just need a reference. Let's see how much it is.
Hell, you could make it a Pi. Send them a monitor, a keyboard, and a Raspberry Pi with a installation.
Put it into Lisbon. Lisbon is the same. I live nearby Lisbon.
I'm just getting a general idea. We'll get your address later.
Well, we will share it to the whole wide world. That way you get some strange packages sewn at your door.
Oh, no.
They'll have names on it, like from Cave Troll, from
Muzzle Mike.
Yeah.
I'd be real cautious opening those.
Well, again, let me get this straight. You're sending me what? Because we passed from condoms to gloves, and now I think it's a computer.
I have no control what's going to be in the box. Okay.
what about gloves and a small laptop in a box for them.
Oh, it's gonna make me actually make an account to do this.
Yeah, Sarafyna said you could use her business account.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question. Wouldn't a tablet work for him, like the tablets and stuff, or not?
Oh no,
yeah, that should work just fine on the iPhone.
We need to get him something from this century.
Oh, okay. Well, tablet is from the century.
And the thing, he's recording and editing videos on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm using certain machines from 1995 and software from 1995 to edit.
No, by the time I have a tablet, but in the Android, the Google Hangout doesn't work. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Instead of that old 286 with the dial-up modem and everything in it. And get them going on Windows 3.1.
Well, Christ, I can do that. I got Windows 3.1 on diskette, dude.
Yeah, I got 11 floppy.
I've got a couple. That machine started out with just DOS on it.
I have a problem with my video being jumpy. And I went to their website for the camera, and they said my codecs. I have to search a new codecs. And go to Microsoft, blah, blah, blah. I just was afraid to go to Microsoft for fear they'd upgrade me to Windows 10, which I don't want.
And that's very, very possible. You got to watch those sneaky SOBs.
Yeah. Later on I'll send you a link to the codec I use, and it should help.
Okay.
And it's just a download. There's no permissions or anything. Just put it on.
Okay.
It's good and clean.
Because that was my fear. Would they upgrade me? And they says, well, the free upgrades are over. They'll want money. So you should be okay, was what somebody told me. But I sure didn't want Windows 10. And I don't want to go buy a new computer because it's going to have Windows 10 on it. He hasn't gotten it through.
Actually, Windows 10 isn't bad as long as you don't go like buy a cheap PC.
Well,
the only one I use is K-Lite.
Just put one together yourself.
There's problems with putting computers back together. I can't handle wire management.
Oh, wire management.
I'm serious. I get wires. It was like spaghetti in there.
I know nothing about them, but don't everything just all the parts kind of just plug into different things?
Yeah, it's nowhere near what it as much of a pain in the butt as it used to be.
Of course, I'm talking. My machine I built still has the 3.5-inch drive in it.
Oh.
Hey, I got a 12-volt cigarette.
Hey, Mike, you had some problems with your video, with the quality. What did you change?
No, it's me. I changed cameras.
What did you change to now?
No, I have my Ion cameras, and my new Ion cameras, both of them do it. So it's my codecs. My Speed Pro, which is an older version of the Ion camera, it works fine.
Look up K-Lite.
Yeah. They gave me the address on Microsoft where to get the codecs, so, you know. But I'm kind of computer illiterate, and I just don't want to screw up my computer. Believe it or not.
That's why you need a backup of a backup. Be like me, have 27 of them.
Yeah, but
Right.
a mismatched codec ain't gonna make it jumpy.
No, it freezes, and it runs perfect, and then it freezes and runs perfect.
That sounds like it's just too much of a load on the system.
That's not his computer. That's YouTube.
No, it's not.
That's normal on YouTube.
No, he's talking about when he pulls a video off his camera.
Yeah,
Oh.
I pulled off the camera, and it's there.
If it's running like a QuickTime Kodak, it could do that on some machine I ran into. That's why I switched over to the K-Lite. It's a smaller Kodak. Tends to work better. It doesn't use as much resources.
The old K-Lite, I remember that.
Yeah, and they actually do keep those up to date. Surprisingly,
actually, download VCL Player.
Okay. That's a good one for. I use that on my Android devices.
Yeah, they usually keep the codecs up to date on VLC. I mean, they'll play things a lot of things that other ones won't play.
Yeah.
Is it VLC?
Yeah,
yes.
VLC.
Okay, it's been a while.
Yeah, you use VLC to play just about anything. If it won't play on VLC, then something's wrong with it.
Yeah, something's definitely wrong because they keep that. They have updates to that almost weekly.
VLC is pretty cool.
It's also open.
But you know, a couple places down. This computer doesn't get on the internet except to update the antivirus. I keep the internet off because I don't use my laptop.
What are you using for antivirus?
Why do you need antivirus?
I work with VLC too. I left Windows Media Player a long time ago. and it has a lot
I
of
mean, I don't
effects.
get online.
You can equalize everything.
That's about
It's very
it.
cool.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but what are you using for an antivirus?
Hey, y'all.
I use Viper.
Viper? I never heard of Viper. What's up, Sarafyna?
Oh, not too much. Just a little bit on the tired and loopy side today.
What?
She's hitting those roundabouts too much.
No, I wish it was roundabouts. It's not that.
I use the Avast.
Avast for virus scanning.
I don't bother with virus scanning anymore. I mean,
I just use
if
the built-in ones.
it's gonna die. That's basically what I run with all my Windows devices.
Yeah.
My Mac
Yep,
is
for everything.
My Mac is fully encrypted. I'm very careful with it because it's work computer.
When I was running Windows, I would run. I ran Avast, and I would run. I used to run. Oh shit! What was it called?
I run AVG.
I used to run AVG or Avast, but since my laptop's upgraded to Windows 10, it doesn't have the button to push it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Does anyone still uses or runs Kaspersky?
Kaspersky?
It used to be a good one.
Yeah, I use a lot of Kaspersky's tool for rootkits and a lot of the debugging devices that I do for people. So they still make a lot of nice tools that are good. Nothing that I would leave on a machine. These are just things that I run to clean the machine and then set it up for people.
Sorry about that.
I used. Oh yeah, I used to run Avast and Adaware, and then Adaware got bought out by a company, and it basically became a freaking spam.
Well, AVG
So
was
you're
bought
saying-
out.
Hey, Reeves, you can't call in like that. I gotta send you an invite. You can't call in like that.
Please.
So, Gopher, you're saying you create your own bloatware for the people?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
So you're saying that you add your own bloatware for the people you're doing these computers for?
No. I don't put any bloatware on the machine. I will suggest certain things, but there's a lot of programs that when they come in, I'll clean their machines and then take it back down, and then they can purchase whatever they want to put in it. If I run it, I run C Cleaner, the Auslogic devices, Disk Defragger, the Boost Speed, and AVG is what I usually put on most machines if they want it because of those free programs. Other than that, if they want to put anything else on, I make sure they take it off. The only thing I ask them to do is just to stay away from Microsoft's crap.
Yeah, it seems like someone either runs AVG or Avast.
I run Backtrack.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember Force Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
God, I remember that shit.
See, my virus software is lifetime. I don't buy those upgrades every year or anything like that. It was lifetime. It was expensive, but it was lifetime. And you install their software off a thumb drive. They send you a thumb drive. So you plug your thumb drive into the computer and it loads. And it's buy any more antivirus upgrades that would first scare me.
You sound like you're a mile away, man.
Huh?
Sound like you're a mile away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move the laptop, the tablet a little closer. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, it's better.
So it's lifetime. It's lifetime. because I was running AVG. It was so hard to get off any of. I had a computer I could not get it off of. It just was so rooted into the system I could not.
Right, AVG. Sometimes you will have to use their uninstall tool, so you'll have to download AVG's removal tool right from AVG to be able to get it out. Sometimes once it's set in the base registry, you're not going to get it out.
Yeah, that's what's the problem. You could not get it out of the computer, no matter what they did. It was in there permanently.
And at that point, I say, screw you. I'm reinstalling the operating system, but
I decided to set the bar really low for the viruses and the hackers. That way, they don't come back. They say this guy's too easy.
Oh, gee.
So low.
Well, I heard your KLR got the Harley virus there, Mike.
It's leaking.
It's leaking.
It is seeping, my friend. It's been seeping for about a little over a year.
Did you park too close to one?
No, eat a little bit of McDonald's to cut the runs. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be PG. I'm sorry.
Would you like me to send you some Harley puppy pads? I have them.
No, it's not that bad. I just use cardboard. I was thinking about getting some Megan Scheiten diapers.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see the video. You put the diaper on that bike and riding it around town.
That'd be pretty.
Like I said in my video, though, if I were just to clean the engine off and clean the skid plate where underneath the engine, you probably wouldn't see anything leaking for months. It's just barely seeping. I mean, I put very little oil in that thing. I can't remember the last time I actually added oil, to be honest with you.
Maybe you should use that Flex Steel. That guy sealed the boat. Just spray it with Flex Steel.
Split the engine down.
Yeah. Clean it real good.
I just put that good-looking mirror on there. Everything will be fine.
What do you think of?
There was nothing wrong with that mirror. Why did you send it? I see your picture just fine.
Let's see. IOBIT software.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
There he is.
Good morning.
Where's your mother?
She went to work somewhere. Good morning, guys.
Hey, you got to mute the live stream if you're going to be in here.
Sorry about that. I was turning the volume down.
So that you still get those watched minutes.
So you're not hiding under the bed today night, right?
Not anymore. I don't.
Okay.
He's in the closet.
1 second, guys.
I moved.
It can get crowded in there, Mike.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I need to fucking speak to you guys. So I can get my head in here. I was like, damn, where am I from?
What the heck are you writing in there, Mothman? Like I don't understand. There's all these expressions.
He's a very expressive person.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it's like someone sneaking, like someone hiding underneath like a line of some kind. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's
See, Mothman won't join my streams, but he'll join everyone else's.
What are you trying to say there, Dante?
I'm not feeling the love from Mothman.
You got to run a Jixer for that.
Oh.
Freaking Jixers.
Actually, he doesn't have to worry about that because I don't fit on Jixer.
Yeah, why are they so? I mean, those bikes are freaking small as hell.
Oh, the CBR is smaller.
Yeah, Jixer would be like you being on a pit bike.
Everything to me is small.
Everything's a pit bike to troll.
But no,
Troll rides on top of an 18-wheeler going down the road, and he says, "I'm on a motorcycle."
but no. A buddy of mine rode a CBR 1000 to come visit me one weekend from where was it? New Jersey. This is before I had my bike and had my license, but I sat on it and I couldn't even get my feet back to the pegs. That's how small it was. And that was a liter bike. You know what Cycle Cruiser says.
Oh yeah. We got to listen to that.
Oh, I went ahead and boned up on my Cycle Cruiser today.
Oh no,
dude,
those are hours you're not going to get back. You realize
that might be so, but it was also comedic value. The dude cannot figure out how to waste his money because he went and bought a Ducati and he's done nothing but bitch about it.
It's guys like that give Ohio a bad name.
But serious, he
didn't have to do it. Why is a bad name?
Hey, don't say that about the state that I'm moving to very soon.
I tried to warn you. You didn't listen.
Ooh. Game changer.
Well, hey, I tried to convince Serberg to move to Canada. He didn't want to do it.
Do what?
He says it's too
You'll
cold.
You'll be pretty close to Indiana there.
Yep.
Pretty close.
It takes about 30 minutes to get to Indiana from where we're at.
30 minutes?
Actually, Cincinnati's a whole different thing than the rest of Ohio. I mean,
How long is Ohio?
Huge.
It's square.
Square feet?
Oh my God, no, square in shape.
Just square shape.
It's kind of a square piece of
let's just say this for me, when I travel from Ontario to Cincinnati, it takes about 7 or 8 hours, and out of those 7 or 8 hours, 6 to 7 of them are in Ohio.
Right.
So it's a lot of time. And that's going 75 miles an hour or higher the whole way.
Yes, yes.
It's like a big sheriff's badge.
You don't want to go through Texas.
In more ways than one.
Probably you have to get like a sheriff's badge, but then you already want to be a sheriff, like a police squadron car.
Yeah.
Probably that will help.
But still, I can't even complain because it only takes 6.5 hours to get across that state, and to get out of Ontario, unless I cross a border, to get out of Ontario, it takes 12 to 13 hours one direction and 2 days to get out the other direction.
Because it's long and thin.
Right. Yeah. That's it.
It's because you have to go around lakes to get out.
Yeah.
You just got to get going real fast to skip across the water.
Yes.
Yeah, but then I'd end up in like Michigan or something.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go to Michigan.
Well, the problem with you is you need a KLR. They go anywhere.
Oh,
probably.
Dante's out of his own stream. What?
You definitely don't want to go to the UP in Michigan.
Definitely, I don't want to do like that. What's wrong? You okay?
Nothing's wrong. Dante is just showing in here still. That's why it's. he can't get back in his own stream.
I'm just.
I'm just telling him no one joined. It's his profile. It's still in here.
Oh, okay. All right. So, do you have any idea else? Sarafyna?
Sarafyna.
Who's that? Who's the?
Does Dante
the first or the second
Does Dante need somebody to log out so he can get back in?
I think so.
I was going to offer.
Until his profile gets back out of here, because his
Okay.
profile's just sitting there.
See,
Taking up space.
I'm gonna get off and see if I can get back in.
well, Gopher or Raven should be able to kick him.
Well, if you kick him, no, he won't be able to come
Well,
back
Batman
in.
left the call.
What do we need to
Dang.
have done?
Don't do anything, because if you kick him, it'll kick him right out of his own stream for permit.
Raven. Hey, Raven.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Dante Fox joined the call.
So there you go, Dante. You're in here
It's
twice.
Hey.
It's his twin.
Fucking.
Oh, is one on the phone, the other on the computer?
No, he got booted and he couldn't get back in because his one profile is just sitting there.
Now, let me see if I can get rid of this.
Boy.
Okay, now the real question is, which one do I kick out?
The one that you don't see action on the mic.
Okay, but it doesn't show that in the. It doesn't show that in the sidebar.
Well, you could try change your profile. Actually, turn your camera on, then you'll know.
Sure. Uh-oh.
Wrong
My
one.
problem is with the camera. So
you have one muted. Okay, you were the muted one now.
Okay, I don't know which one.
So the one that was muted just a second ago was the one you're talking on.
But put some clothes on first.
So now I'm gonna figure out.
all right.
Wasn't this a birthday hangout?
Yay!
I'm right back in just a minute. I gotta mute for one moment, okay?
Okay, you can go
All
back
right.
in now. Yay!
Okay.
Okay, Matt, you can come back.
Please.
Jesus. Now the only bad thing is I can't file it again because I kicked myself.
So if you get disconnected again, you're not coming back in?
Probably not.
Well, you want to talk about a train off the track. If you leave, we're going to hell.
What, are we hijacking the stream after that?
No, Raven's still in. She'll moderate it.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Raven can end the stream.
That's like leaving the fox in charge of the hen house.
Well, wouldn't that be the other way around? Because isn't the fox now in charge of the hen house? And
That's why she's got the special pants.
Oh boy.
locked his keys in his live stream. Yeah, no, my internet just likes to say fuck you.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to look into that.
I'm about to leave like in 2 minutes, okay?
Mom coming home?
I'm about to leave like in 2 minutes, like 8:35. So maybe we can chat later, okay? Because what's your next live stream? You have like 3 live streams left or what? Dante Fox.
The next one ain't till next week.
The next Thursday?
Yeah.
All right. Boy, every time you get these live streams, Dante Fox, you just rising up the charts.
Rise up. I don't know about that.
Right.
He's on a list.
The whole deeper.
Making it to the top.
Yeah, I'm definitely on a list. I don't know if it's a good list, but I'm
the little guy joined the call.
Yep.
Knowing your luck, you're on the same list that they have in my area. In my area, they have a list for anyone who rides a cruiser. If you ride a cruiser, you're on the list with the police to be a potential troublemaker.
Wow.
If it's a cruiser, what if you're a sport bike?
Talk about
They probably have
profiling.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely have one because my friend, he got put on the list when he had a Harley, and then they saw him later on riding a Goldwing, and they're like, "You probably should, you're probably gonna get removed from that list eventually."
Wow. Eventually.
Okay, because the Goldwing's not considered to be a cruiser.
Wow.
It's a touring bike. It's
Dang,
not considered
really?
one that you would use in a gang.
Okay.
Well, he was riding around with a club, wearing full biker leather. So he got put on a watch list.
All right, guys, I'm about to leave right now. It's just 8:35, so you keep in touch, guys.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Have a good one.
You're not
Have a
going to see
good
a
one.
bunch of
Have a good
1%ers
one.
riding around on cold wings.
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, when's the last time a town disappeared when a group of Goldwing riders rode in?
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, though,
Unless it was a geriatric town.
there was
hey.
my friend actually got was it last year? We were riding along and we saw a woman with a flat tire. He rolled his bike up right beside her and tried to get her attention on a Goldwing, tried to get her attention to tell that she had a flat tire. She was so scared of him on a bike, she refused to look at him or roll her window down. And when the light changed, she gunned it away. And I'm like, who the hell?
How did I get that on a KLR?
Yeah, but that's you on a KLR.
Yeah, you're a pretty tall
Size
boy.
matters, Dante.
Severely.
They see you, they think you're looking for another vehicle.
Oh.
Sorry, they did that on a KLR, man. I'm thinking because I got a mohawk.
No, I think it's just that
I don't
you're on a
think that's
bike.
it.
I honestly think it's just because you're on a bike. I mean, I've had people in that same intersection actually where that woman gunned it away.
Now you
I
got
was sitting-
Dante worried and about to buy an Africa twin. The size matters, you know.
I actually had someone try and push me into the intersection. In that same intersection, they tried to actually push me into the intersection on a red light.
Oh, wow.
And they did it intentionally because they were stopped and then they were pushing me. And I'm like, what the shit's going on here? Why are you pushing me?
You mean they were actually making contact with your rear tire, or
Oh,
just
yeah, they were pushing me. They literally pushed me about 4 feet. I was like,
at that point, I think I would have murder in my heart.
Yeah,
I
a
didn't know
handful of ball bearings to the windshield fixes that really fast.
if I thought about it, I was pretty new rider, so I was a little nervous, and I would I probably would kickstand it and yell at the bitch. But back then I just didn't know what to do, so I just turned around and I flipped her off, and then I drove away.
Well, that's what your back off strap is for. Slam that down on their hood and they'll back up.
Oh, my friends used to do that all the time just for fun. They catch you at a red light, you're going through it. In cars.
I've pushed other vehicles, not bikes, but other cars and trucks through intersections, but I never did that to a bike.
Oh no.
Well, it wasn't even like it was a solid red light too. So like I looked at it and I'm like, where the fuck do you think you're going? It's red. It's not even green, just solid red.
Well, did you learn your lesson though? That's the whole point.
Do they do right turns on red in Canada?
Right turns on red? Yes, but it was a left-hand turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the left turn lane, everything. I was sitting there. I think what irritated her was I was a little bit bored, so I was standing up on my bike and I was wobbling it back and forth, and I was just doing bored stuff waiting for the light to change. So I think that she just didn't like me rocking my bike around.
You made her jealous.
I do the bored stuff too. I get bored.
Maybe she thought it died and you needed to jump off, push it.
Well, that's actually not so funny because I actually had to have the bike bump started this week.
Uh-oh.
There was actually a video. What was it, over the winter? Yeah. It was on Moto Madness. These two people were sitting there. They were bullshitting, and they sit there and pounded it out. You know, basically like bumped fists at a stoplight. And this lady beside him just got so triggered, just because they was enjoying the day. This lady just gets so triggered, and after they pull off, like what's her problem? She was
like yelling at him and stuff.
Oh yeah. She just so triggered. He's like, she mad because we pounded it. She's like, I guess.
I'm having a bad day, so everybody's going to have a bad day.
I've had a bad last 2 weeks.
You know how that goes.
So someone wants to be that sugar just because I'm enjoying today. I'm going to say, bitch, you don't matter.
Yeah.
Quit smoking.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, I switched to just using the vape, but I went from, smoking a pack and a half a day to having only 3% nicotine in the vape.
So basically chain vaping.
Oh, man.
You might as well just pull the top off of the canister and drink it.
I know.
So what you're saying
You need
is
to mix your own liquid.
I've been told when you go cold turkey on cigarettes, you get really bizarre dreams.
No,
Wait a minute, I'm making myself notes. Stay away from Cave Troll for the next few
I was going to
weeks.
say, nobody pissed the troll off.
Yeah, the troll might destroy us.
I'm pretty good. I mean, my fuse is a little bit shorter, but other than that, I'm not as a dick as I was like last week.
Yeah, I actually had a little freak out yesterday because someone was being rude to me, and I just was so upset. I ended up doing something stupid and getting the internet get disconnected and then lost the person. My boss found it funny when I told him I knocked my router off the desk. I really have to stop throwing stuff around.
No, we just got to get you the right thing to throw around.
Yes,
True.
stop throwing your own stuff around.
Or something
You're
so you
right.
can just throw it out
Oh
against
yeah,
the wall.
last week, what did I throw? I threw my keyboard last week. I still haven't found it.
We need to get you one of those.
We need to get a foam a foam thing that looks like a severed head, and it has to have a little sensor in the sound box in it, so when you throw it and it bounces, it screams.
Does it have to be a fake severed head?
Well, yeah, probably, because otherwise it won't make any sound.
It has to look like a severed head.
The older
so that
they get,
you're in
the
an
more sound they
office
make.
and suddenly this thing comes flying overhead, screaming.
Yeah, but go for this one problem.
The
more lifelike it is, the more problems you end up with.
Yeah. They do start to smell after a while.
Yeah.
I've got a
Well, I
bullshit.
had this stuffed doll that looked like an executive, and you could abuse that. You know,
amazing.
I've
That
got
would
a
actually
bullshit button on my desk.
Yeah,
That would be bad though if I hit the bullshit button on a call.
Yeah.
Actually, though, the way I feel sometimes, because our program, whenever a chat comes through and someone writes something, it'll ping me if I'm not on that tab. And then we have a lot of people who come through and they'll say, I'm having this issue. Like they'll say like 3 words, 2 words, 1 word, 3 words, and it'll just ping, 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 ping. I get so mad.
oh, that makes you have road rage.
That really does. That's like
yeah.
I literally feel triggered like road rage. That's exactly what it's like. I just want to throw something.
I remember that.
I was put in a semi truck
Bing.
that had a warning system in it. I was supposed to drive it. They made me drive it. And anytime someone passes you, the buzzer would go off right by your ear. There's a big speaker go beep. So every car that passed you, it would go off. And I had to deal with that for 10 hours. I wanted to kill somebody when I got out of the truck.
Does anybody remember those over-the-road driving devices? They were, in theory, supposed to keep truckers from passing out and stuff. You'd put it on the side of your head. It mounted on your ear, and every time your head slumped down, the buzzer would go off to wake you back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wake up and
like
there's
a
like
hearing
3
aid.
small vehicles underneath your truck.
23?
Well, I was going slow.
Yeah. The Gopher could get at least 5 or 6 under it.
No. That's what I was thinking of when they were talking about the motorcycles riding through town and the town being afraid. Can you imagine like 6 or 7 Gophers coming through the middle of town and people peeing themselves laughing?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You'd have to wear any. That'd be okay. Most of them probably have the pins on.
They'd be like, "Forget Sons of Anarchy."
Yeah.
Have you seen any of Sab Crazy's stuff? he's got a little funny story that he likes to tell us. It's kind of funny about that situation. He was on a ride with a bunch of scooters, and a lady rolled down her window and asked him what they were doing. He looks at her and he's like, "It's a Hell's Angels training ride." And apparently she rolled her window up so quickly and then drove off without another look at him.
Oh my gosh!
And it was all scooters. There was no
training ride on scooters.
Well, they were all like motorcycle graded scooters, but they were still scooters.
Yeah, I know. Yamaha Magic.
Yeah, but it was just so funny.
That's some funny stuff.
We all know that scooters are badass, you know?
They really are. Well, I mean, Sir Berg, he got angry at one point because someone tried to run him off the road. He rode up beside them on a scooter and then went to tap on their window. And he had those knuckles on the gloves.
Yeah.
He realized he tapped on them a little too hard, and they must have hit it just right, shattered the window.
Oh man!
And he looks at them and then just drives off. They can't tell a damn
Time to go.
I like going down the interstate, pacing people and looking at them and waving at them through the window.
Yeah, and they can't see your face because you got the shaded visor too.
Yeah.
That's when they look straight ahead real quick.
The best one, and I got it like on my older videos, I start laughing because every person I went by, I would just like try to lock eyes with them, and they would turn their heads so fast, and I just started laughing because it's comical. No one wants to make eye contact.
No, they really don't.
Well,
So-
my favorite thing is when I roll up behind them at a stoplight and they've been sitting there a little too long and there's a lot of smoke coming out of the car. And the first thing they do is look back and they still think it's a cop vehicle. I swear you've never seen so many people get straight-laced so fast and look forward in your life. And I know one of them's got to be eating their dope. That's happened many, many times.
Troopers.
Oh, I'm telling you. That's funny.
Cheech and Chong.
For me, it's all about watching Sean when he's got Norman on the back of the bike and he's riding along, and you see Norman with his paws up and out of, like, he's basically leaning on shoulder, looking over his shoulder, ears flapping in the wind, and you see cars driving on either side of us will be driving fast to get past us, and then they'll immediately slam on the brakes and start pacing Sean, taking his photo. And I'm just sitting back there just laughing because it's almost, you can tell as soon as you see their reaction, they've seen the dog.
Does he have a helmet and glasses?
Helmet and goggles, doggles.
There you go.
We're looking into getting him his own little leather vest to wear for next year, and then we have to get a nice hot pink set and a little pink helmet for Maggie for her box. So she's gonna be on the back of my bike.
Yeah, get a nice little leather jacket with a patch on the back that says Death Riders.
I think the best experience with the whole like pass and then slow stop and get beside you and actually roll down the window and yell was last year before the wreck. I was just cruising. I forget where I was going. These people, again, I could just barely hear what they were saying, but again, I couldn't yell because they're not going to fucking hear me. And they pass me. The dude realizes there's a camera on my helmet, slows back, rolls the window down, and yells, "Hey, you have a YouTube!" At about 50 miles an hour.
He was asking if you had a YouTube?
Yes, at 50 miles an hour.
People love to watch their cars on other people's YouTube channel. They love it.
Yeah. Sarafyna, I think a cool patch for your dogs would be bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
That'd be amazing, actually.
If you had your wiener dog on the back of your bike, Mike, he'd just be flopping around.
Actually, I've been asked by my wife to put like a little dome on my trunk. That way he can pop his head up and still be protected.
What my buddy did is he actually put one of those 2-seater sidecars on that was, and he put both the dogs in there and it had a dome so the dogs would ride with him in the sidecar.
Oh, wow.
And they were big ones. They were like the I think they said one of them was a husky.
Huskies aren't necessarily that big.
Oh, they can be. And his was
Raven,
from the description of it.
You could mount your a terrarium to the back and take the snakes.
They'd be not so happy with you.
Yeah, well, it depends on which one. Mo really doesn't like to go for card rides. Every time I take her to the vet, she poops in her carry bag.
I do the same thing.
You know, a couple of the other ones are better about it.
Last year we actually found a.
Hopefully, we're all going to be riding this summer soon.
No, 2 years ago we were driving along. It was about a 2 hour. We were 2 hours away from home, and we stopped at one of the Tim Hortons in the area, and there was a little kitten running around the parking lot. So we picked up this little kitten, and we're like, "There's no place to put this kitten." So in the end, one of the girls says, "You know what? I'll just tuck it in my jacket, and we'll take it with us." And she tucked the kitten in her jacket, and the kitten fell asleep while riding. Every so often, he'd pop his head out and enjoy himself, and then go back in there.
Wow.
Yeah, they called him. Yeah, like pretty much. And he had no problems. And they gave him some coffee at the Tim Hortons.
Gave the kitten coffee.
I don't know why.
Hey, Sarafyna, wait. A kitten on the parking lot. Man, did he have 5 cruisers around him and the goats? Was it? I think I know that kid. That
I think we're talking about the wrong kitten. We're not talking fender fluff here.
Oh man!
We're talking about Timmy's not China buffet. Oh, come on!
yeah.
I was gonna say you got to keep that cat away from your snakes, don't you, there, Raven?
Well, I don't have a cat anymore. He died last year.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, really?
Did he get along with the snakes?
Pretty much. When I got the first 2 snakes, he was curious about what these moving pieces of shoestring were because they were little at the time. And he wasn't super curious about them. He didn't want to play with them. He was just kind of like wanted to sniff at them. I don't know.
Do you feed your snakes rats or what?
Occasionally rat pups.
Yeah.
But usually mice. Sometimes the rat pups are cheaper when you're buying them.
Now
but they couldn't handle a full-sized rat. They're not that big a snake.
Do you feed them live or do you feed them cadavers?
Frozen thawed.
Frozen. Okay.
There's no good reason to feed live unless you have a snake that absolutely will not
eat unless it's alive. Yeah. When I was a kid, we used to raise mice for labs and for feeders.
Yeah, well, corn snakes are pretty easy about that. There are very few corn snakes that will not eat frozen thawed easily. I mean, they're just an easy snake to keep.
Really, cat? Come on.
You get to watch them.
I was wondering if there's a difference in taste for it.
Well, I dip the mice in hot water and get them thawed. Okay. Well, I have them thawed out and I dip them in hot water to kind of warm them up some, so they're a little bit more like a hot meal. I think they eat them faster.
I'm sorry, but this is a little disturbing for me.
It's like a breakfast burrito.
It's not like a popsicle or something, you know?
Reconstituted burrito.
Yeah. If you actually fed them a mouse that was still frozen on the inside, it could actually that intensity of cold could damage their interiors.
I know, but it's just the thought of you heating them up.
I always like because the mice scream. If you feed them live, they scream.
Yeah, no, thank you.
See,
I had a clutch. My first clutch of eggs that I hatched out were from a blood red and my amel, and I didn't know it at the time, but blood reds have a reputation for being fussy eaters.
Hot lunch.
Picky.
Very fussy. Apparently, in the very beginning, when the guy first released this morph, started selling this morph, a lot of them would only eat lizards.
Wow.
And I had to. It's the babies. About half the babies didn't want to eat, and I eventually had to resort to giving some live pinkies.
Wow.
And that was
what?
Pinky mice, little baby mice. Little baby snakes eat little baby mice.
We had a guy.
I'm back, guys.
Hey, we had a guy back in the early 70s that had 2 rooms of his house converted over to just snake dens.
Yeah,
and he had running water, and he had a 30 footer, a 29 or 30 footer, and he used to feed it
30 footer
every month. He would feed it a baby pig, and he'd stick the pig in the neck and put it in the room, and for about 10 minutes, all you could hear was.
Oh my God.
It was horrid. You're in the other room trying to have a cookout, on the back porch or whatever, and everybody's drinking, and all of a sudden he comes out snickering, and then you hear that noise go off. But no, the snakes, he had to keep the snakes apart because they didn't like each other. So he put 2 rooms of his house and put 1 in each room. And it was cool because it had that sprayed concrete on the inside, and it was like its own little world in there. It's had its own pool and everything. They love water. I didn't know they loved water, but they love water.
They use water to help moderate their body temperature.
Yeah.
They'll also use it to kill off external parasites like mites.
Yeah, they get what is that food poisoning thing? In their scales they can get I can't think of the name of it now. But it can make people sick. Salmonella. They get salmonella.
Salmonella.
Yeah. They can get that, and you can transfer it to people if they don't stay clean. Yeah, but he enjoyed doing that. I think he planned the get-togethers, all the bikes and stuff would come over at least once a month, and I think he planned that just to do that so he could sit there and snicker while everybody was going, "What the heck?"
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because if he's sitting there snickering with it,
yeah.
When I had my ball python, his name was Dante. Actually,
it's an LG phone.
When I would feed him, like all the kids around the base would come over to watch me feed him because I would drop in live mice in there.
They scream, don't they?
Every now and
then. Yep.
They scream. Of course, I guess I would too if I was being swallowed alive.
Well,
although I have screamed before.
They strangle before they swallow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Lord.
Not really something
I've been swallowed alive and I didn't scream. sorry.
All the way from Portugal.
Then she didn't do it right.
That didn't take 12 seconds. I'm telling you right now.
Probably is like 13 minutes.
You're gonna swallow my shit.
I think he's pulling our. He's pulling about the time thing. I tell you.
Yeah.
What?
So, Troll, you don't have any of the snakes still?
No, they wouldn't let me bring him back from Germany.
Oh yeah, they got all kinds of import regulations on animals and stuff.
I used to scare the crap out of the ponds guards though. Like whenever I drive on, like if it was after hours and I had to go check on a soldier or something, I'd wrap him around my neck and go drive on the post. And, the ponds guards would lean over to check my ID.
Oh, if you could train the snake to hand it to him, hold it in its mouth and hand him the ID.
Oh,
snakes are not that smart. They're really cool, but they're not that smart.
Well, they're a machine that eats and reproduces. That's the only thing they have to worry about. Stay alive and make more.
Yeah.
They're probably smarter than you give them.
Yeah, killing stuff. They know how to kill stuff. They're sneaky that way.
Well, and certain ones will figure things out, like they'll figure out the trick to getting out of their cage. I know mine know the difference between when I'm moving around, just moving around the house versus when I'm going to feed them. And when they know it's feeding time, they come to the front of the cage and watch. You know, yeah, they start looking for it.
You see that little? Do you see that little cartoon bubble pop up beside their head and go, "One day I'll be big enough. You're mine."
Nah, these guys, corns don't get that big.
Well, they don't know that though.
Yeah, maybe they don't know that. Maybe it's like the little dog syndrome. They don't really know they're as big as they are.
Well, yeah, but that's weird. A lot of snakes. It depends on the environment they're put in too.
I'll be right back, guys. I got dinner.
Give them a big enough environment.
All right, what are we having?
I don't know. Pig.
There you go.
Oink, oink.
I know the snakes here are not that smart. They see a shovel, they don't run.
Yeah. Do you guys still
They can't get their feet off the ground.
Do you guys still have blue racers in Tennessee?
We have black racers.
Black, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my grandparents used to tell the story of blue racers between Kentucky and Tennessee that they used to chase them down the riverbanks.
I've never heard of the blue, but we've got the black.
Are they poisonous or just not poisonous?
No, the racers are one of the rat snakes. They're one of the colubrids.
What's crazy though, like I actually have a picture, one climbing up a straight, vertical brick wall.
Pass, please.
Here comes the rain again, Cave Troll.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's raining here.
I'll never be able to get out of my backyard.
Spider steak. Spider steak.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain all night till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to stop.
Well, hopefully I've got a weekend where I can ride.
How far is it from the garage up to the pavement, Cave Troll? Lay some ramps down there. I've got some of them mesh loading ramps.
I don't understand why he gets to pick the bike up. I mean, he takes one hand, pick it up, and take it over, drop it back down. I mean, he's a big dude.
Maybe 15 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to
What
lay
you
down
could
some
do is take
paving stones.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, but you have to get thick ones because the smaller ones crack. I've already had mine crack.
There's a picture of a blue racer in the side.
Oh, they're cool looking.
Yeah, I ain't seen one of those around here.
I wonder if it's a local variant or if it's an actual separate species.
It's a subspecies of the colubrid snake.
Colubrid.
Yeah, colubrid. Yeah. Referred to as eastern racers in the past.
My corn snakes are part of the colubrid family.
Yeah. They say they get really long and thin.
Yeah. My snakes, horns will get up to about, usually 3 to 4 feet is about common, 5 feet. Supposedly every once in a while, somebody's documented one up to 6 feet long.
Yeah.
But they'll only be like, and now I'm looking around for something to they're not that big around.
Yeah, they're very thin and slender from what my grandparents used to tell me.
Yeah, they're long and skinny. If you're used to pythons and boas look bloated and thick.
Well, they're endangered in Canada, it says here. Oh, Sarafyna.
What?
What have you done?
Her and her sister have been adding it to the smoke bag.
That wasn't my sister. That was my friend.
But you said it was just like sisters.
Yeah,
Like twins.
Just like sisters.
we got told that we look like twins because we were walking and we were holding our purses the same. Like, I don't understand it.
Somebody was colorblind. If y'all look like
no.
Yeah, they were really ridiculous. It was really bad.
I put up a link about interesting facts to the blue snake.
Yeah, the
if this is
not really that much.
Blue waffle, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, that actually is interesting facts about blue snakes.
Blue waffle's a whole totally other thing, and we're not going to go there.
Yeah, let's pass. Let's check, please.
You can't even get somebody on that anymore because so many people have actually posted pictures of actual like blue waffles. Like they've taken the enjoyment of having somebody Google that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The blue racer, this picture up close looks a lot more like a garter.
Yeah, doesn't it? Its face structure.
Yeah, it looks more like a garter.
Yeah, the way its eyes set and its jaws. Yeah.
Got that little grunty eyebrow.
Yeah, it looks a lot meaner than it is.
Oh my God, does anybody use Vegas Pro?
No.
I have Vegas Pro, but I haven't really used it much.
I haven't
Vegas
used it.
Pro.
I haven't used it in a couple of weeks, and I cannot find the freaking export button.
I don't use the export option on mine. I use the render.
Well, that's what I mean, render.
Jesus, man, the side chat has just gone totally sexual.
Oh, what did they do? What did they do?
Where is the render?
Two ATVs got inchworms here.
They make appeal for that. Tell him not to worry.
Yeah, that just makes it hard. It don't make it any bigger. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if you make it hard often enough.
Well, that's what they make those little vacuum pumps for, don't they, Sarafyna?
Yeah, well, that does help. For those who have
I'm
issues with that sort of thing.
I was trying to keep away from that. This is G tonight.
I'm still waiting for the demo video.
For the demo video?
A demo video. Well, I obviously don't have the equipment to provide a demo video.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Oh, we're just going to adventure, Matt.
I'll settle for a muzzle mic and his 3 breast pumps.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to come up.
Yeah, it's coming. You know it's going to.
But by the way, Matt, what's the update on your boy's bike?
It's over there. I've not checked on it.
What's your bike?
Let's see. My wife called.
I would be riding their ass.
I've been at work so much, but my wife called yesterday and said that the mechanic had rode it for 45 minutes and it rode like a new bike. So my son's supposed to go over there. Well, no, the owner is going to ride it next, and then if it don't do anything with him, my son's supposed to go over there, and him and the owner is going for a ride.
The owner going
It doesn't like your son.
Is the owner going to ride bids?
Yeah, you might want to clarify that particularly.
The owner's a big fella. He's not going to get on the back of that.
Well, if you did, your son would be able to do wheelies.
Easy.
You'd have a hard time not having a wheelie.
So Raven, you said your buddy at the V-Strom went to that March Motor Madness.
Yeah, he did.
You said he got a bunch of video, right?
He's got a bunch of video. He posted a video on Facebook of the guys ahead, 2 of the guys ahead of them on a ride going down on their bikes. And they were driving through slush and mud, and they actually
the whole time.
Yeah, well, in the areas they were at, they went up high enough that they were getting back into areas where there was snow, and some of the roads, they reached some points where the roads weren't passable, and they had to turn back when they were doing rides.
Hawk Girl and her husband's been the last 2 years. They've got videos up on it.
Is your friend going to start a YouTube channel, or?
I don't think so. I think he was just doing it for the fun. I mean, we were watching a couple of the videos, and it was like there's one where he's coming back into the camp area, and they went by a I guess one of the contests they had was how much wood can you carry on your bike. You go out and collect firewood and bring it back in. And there was a woman, I guess, at the check-in for the contest, and in addition to the wood tied onto her bike, she had 2 branches like stuck onto her helmet, so it looked like a set of antlers.
I've seen videos of people dragging like logs behind them.
Nope.
Well, the funny thing was, is as he's going around through the different parts of the camp, we see the woman with the branches stuck on her helmet coming by the opposite direction.
That was her battle cry right there. Those were her horns.
I guess.
Whoever can get the most on their bike can get there, no matter how you get it on there.
The code would be good for that.
So would the Bergman. Actually, Sean, guess what he carried on the back of that Bergman? He carried the trailer hitch for my car. I thought the hitch. I'm sorry, the whole the whole unit.
The drawbar.
The unit that goes underneath the car, like the big part of it.
The drawbar.
The tow dolly. You mean the tow dolly with wheels?
No, I'm talking like the
receiver.
The receiver, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing on the back of his Bergman. He just strapped it down to the back of the seat. And I lifted that thing. It's freaking heavy.
You know, if I had any way to post it easily, I could pull up a bunch of pictures of shit I've tied onto my bike. I don't have the one where I picked up the suitcases though.
Yeah, we do a lot of traveling. So that's what the trailer's for. We carry a lot with the trailer. I mean, Sean and I do groceries with the trailer.
I do groceries with a backpack.
Yeah, we need to stop bringing the trailer because we end up spending like $200 on a trip for a week.
Whoops. You know, for a week, that's not that much. You know, it depends on what, is this camping or is this?
No, this was just like groceries for the house. But he's super picky about what he eats. You can imagine, being gluten-free. And he also wants everything organic. It has to be organic.
And gluten-free.
and then he complains at me. He's like, "We spend so much money." I'm like, "Well, if we didn't have to have everything organic, you'd have spent about $100 less."
Okay. You just really got to ask yourself: is it worth your green card?
It really is. Because even our arguments are funny. They turn into funniness.
Turn into funniness.
Well, he does know the organic stuff. When something says organic, it doesn't actually mean what most people think.
Yeah.
And not to mention, like, even the true organic farms, they use like 1970s era pest. So they're using like DEET, which is highly
worse.
dangerous. Yeah.
Absolutely worse.
Worse.
Their country redneck terms. Worse.
Is not being quote genetically modified.
Yes, organic maple syrup. It's delicious. And like I said, I do have 2 bottles of Canadian maple syrup in my room right now.
Napalm.
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 How much do you need?
can make that easy.
What? Napalm or maple syrup?
Napalm.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Well, the maple
Just
syrup,
don't get
you
them
can never have too much. Yeah, I have at least 2 bottles in here somewhere.
So we got one more spot open. Who wants to join?
Oh, there you go.
Well, there's actually, have you had Weeboo in here?
We have Weeboos in the side chat. We have 2 ATVs. We have.
There are lots of people over there. Miss Peaches.
Just chimed in.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, it's in my room.
Bring Peaches in here. Gopher will hear her voice and go crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. Run, Mrs. Peaches, run.
She has her own phone line.
Who's Mrs. Peaches?
Friend of ours. You'll see if you go on Instagram a lot and follow her. She does a lot of very interesting and humorous memes.
She has a lot of memes that get revoked.
Hey Dante, check Facebook.
Okay.
Let me know if that came through.
And Miss Peaches, it's in my bedroom because if it wasn't in my bedroom, someone else would take it and eat it, and I have to keep everything that I want for myself in my bedroom.
Oh, so
see, that doesn't make any sense. It's safe in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Safe from everyone else.
Everybody else, yeah.
Did you send it over Messenger or
what?
Messenger on Facebook.
I'm thinking I can't send maple syrup over Messenger. That just doesn't work.
It didn't send. So all right, it's up to 3. You guys fight to the death. Who wants the link?
So go for
cage match.
Somebody better be filming this.
At work today, I got to play around. Got to watch the chemist play around with some hydrofluoride acid.
Yeah.
Almost some depleted uranium, making it's called green.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're talking about some major stuff.
It's too bad you can't film in there. You know it.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's so much stuff in there that I just geek out about that I want to film.
I'm sorry, where did you want to film things?
A top secret facility that we're not allowed to talk about.
Gotcha.
The top secret doesn't exist.
No, its name is Porky's.
As we were talking about pork earlier.
Bacon.
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 Bacon is delicious.
But not the
Canadian bacon's good.
But not the bacon
milkshakes. Oh.
Not the faking bacon?
No faking bacon. It has to be real bacon.
Got it. No turkeys. No turkeys were harmed in the making of this bacon.
Yeah,
Correct.
that would be my wife. She makes the turkey bacon for her.
Yo, pass.
It's okay, but I can taste the chemical.
Well, what irritates me is I'll walk in like from downstairs and I'll smell bacon and I'm like, bacon, and then I find out it's turkey bacon. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, that's false advertising. That's like, that's like you get a picture sent to you in a chat room and then you show up for the date and it's a 45-year-old fat guy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't you have a march against fake bacon?
Don't you hate when that happens, Mike?
Yes.
Yes.
That's sadness.
Hey, Mike, have you seen some of the videos of the people going around and asking all the idiots at that March for Life?
Actually, I've been on top of it. I am working on something for next week for the ITL, and I've been trying to gather information about it.
Oh man, some of the videos are great. They're going around asking questions to all the liberals, and they don't know a damn thing about guns.
Yes, and I'll be honest with you. Some of the information that I came up with, it really proves that most of the people doing the March for Our Lives weren't even there about guns.
Oh yeah. Well, the funny thing I found was like a lot of them would be like, "Yeah, the government needs to take all the guns," and then they would ask, "Do you trust the government?" And they're like, "Well, no, we don't trust the government." Wait,
and what? Yeah. You just answered your own dumb question.
They were having a small concert there, and they had those no gun signs. So, do you think that's a good idea? Well, yeah, it'll stop people from going in with guns. Okay, as if
the law-abiding ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to point something out about those videos. It's like the news; they're going to show what's good and juicy. So anything
Everything is construed to the benefit of those posting. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to show you the ones where the people had reasonable answers.
Well, no.
My advice is go ahead and watch those and watch what's actually on the news. Then find the place in the middle.
Yeah,
that's where the real stuff is. Yeah.
But I mean, the funny thing is, like, I mean, yeah, you are correct, Raven. But the funny thing is, you know, you actually have people out there that are that freaking retarded.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing something where they were interviewing students at one of the student walkouts, and I cannot remember what it was, but the girl was repeating the same words over and over, and you really got the sense that she really didn't know what she was talking about.
Most of them are all
I'm not sure she even understood the words she was using.
Oh yeah,
it's
some of them are out there just because they get in trouble if they pulled the fire alarm to get out of class.
Well, most of the walkouts, they didn't have to do that with the student walkouts. That was orchestrated by the teachers and the principal and everybody.
Yeah, the liberal teachers.
A lot of the kids didn't want to participate in it. As a matter of fact, it's reported that few of them stayed behind, and they actually got in trouble for staying behind.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've heard of that too.
Stupid as our kids are these days, why do you want them to miss school?
Exactly.
Well, they don't want them educated anyway because they don't want them smart enough to think for themselves.
No, they definitely don't. That's the key. They don't want them to be able to think for themselves. They want them to do follow what I tell you to do because I know better.
What gets me in trouble is I let Gopher think for me.
Oh, well, wait a minute now. I think you might want to rethink that one because my proven track record ain't all that great.
That's the problem with me.
Gopher, we trust.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you can trust me. I'm just not sure you should follow me.
Mike, you subscribe to Gopher's Church of Life?
Oh, well,
Gopher's world domination.
No, I don't listen. I'm happy with the 2 square feet around my personal being. As long as I'm in control of that, I'm happy. I don't need nobody else.
You got something on people, Gopher. I know because I went to Taco Bell today.
Speaking of which, do any of those girls ever get on your videos?
Now, what did they do? What?
Do any of those girls ever check in on those videos?
Yeah.
Why do you think he keeps going back?
I know, right?
And my first question to the most of them, what's your mom doing? Because they're way, way too young.
As long as they're 18, you're good.
No, I mean, I don't want to die.
and after reading Mothman's comment in the side chat about, you know, when the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm going to his house.
People need a hobby.
I'm going to his house.
What did he say in his?
As a man not scared to walk down the street with a Hollister, a machete, a Glock, and being covered by a Sidewinder equipped drone. People need a hobby.
Oh, there you go. She's called you out on it. She's definitely agreed with you. Can't keep up with the younger women.
No, I know my limits. My heart will only take so much after the abuse I've put it through over 60 years. It's only going to take so much. So I'd rather go for the longer haul than that one last explosion.
Yeah, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Well, I won't be able to remember it. So, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather live to the next day and remember that.
You gotta remember, Gopher, there's a pill for that.
Yeah. The pill doesn't keep your heart from rupturing, though.
No, but we can replace that.
What, the heart?
Yeah.
No, they can't find a genetic match for the gopher.
Pig heart.
You have to go way, way back to Neanderthal to find that.
Piggy heart. Oink, oink, oink.
No, I'd be afraid of snakes then.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can dig up a Neanderthal somewhere and put a heart in.
Cool, that was a bang.
Cave troll.
Yeah.
We'll take his heart and put it in you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Miss Peaches, I can't think of a better way to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Die with a smile.
Well, I'd just like to get close to it, but still live to do it again tomorrow.
You just want to keep riding that edge.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a gopher on the edge. That's one of my favorite quotes that Eddie Murphy did in Shrek. I'm a donkey on the edge.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Hey, you seen the Matt's been posting off and on?
Yeah, buddy, I sure have.
You must be.
I've been seeing your comments and stuff there. Checking it out.
You must be starting to feel better.
Well, I'm glad because I hate for him to give up.
I think he's re-examining, and he's learning that it's his time schedule, not everyone else's.
Yep.
Who are we talking about?
Matthew
Sherrington.
I would love to have him in a live stream one night.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But he has crazy sleep schedules, and he doesn't subscribe to me.
But who is he, or what is he?
He's a YouTuber. From what I understand, like a few years ago, he used to motovlog. That's how he got most of his subs. And one of his videos blew up. He does a little bit of everything. He does car customization. He doesn't live too far from me, actually.
Yeah, he's not too far from you up there. You're closer, much closer to him than I am.
Actually, if we get some good couple of days and I'm bored, I might go up to you. I might ride up there and just cruise around, see if I can find his house.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy with the Camaro, is he?
No.
His channel blew up when he was doing the Grom and the Ice Bear. He was one of the first guys to have like a 3-foot extension on a Grom.
Yeah, like when the micro bike. He had a micro bike before that.
Yeah, he had a reverse trike, the micro bike. He had all kinds of stuff.
Well, micro bikes have been around for a long time.
Yeah, but they didn't get popular in the YouTuber community until 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Pretty much when Honda brought the Grom to the US, the Ice Bear made a knockoff, and that's what he had.
Right.
And they offered him one for, I forget whatever reason. No, that was a scooter. The Honda Ruckus Ice Bear. That's what.
Right. That's the Chinese one, and he was going to have a whole thing, but something happened and they pulled out at the last minute.
Yeah.
But he knows he knows his shit about those scooters and those bikes. He really does.
Now he's got a CBR F4i that he's.
Yeah, he's working on that one for the Red Bull.
This isn't the Sam Crack guy, is it?
No, different guy.
No.
Okay.
But as far as I know, that meetup is still on for August 5th.
I'm going to let him post a couple more videos, then I'm going to start poking him about it.
Hey Dante, did you send Peaches a link?
I asked them, and they never responded if they wanted to join or not. They need to give me input. They need to give me input.
I don't know if Gopher could handle it there, Cave Troll.
Oh, he's got to hear her voice once.
I don't think he can handle it.
Yeah, get in here, Miss Peaches.
I know the first time I jumped on Leak's stream and I heard Peaches, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You all just want to kill me. I see. All right. Kill the gopher off. Nobody likes a gopher. That's all right.
I can send it. Let me get it sent.
She don't want to give me her email. Jesus.
Well, I'm only sending it to her on Instagram, so.
Christ's sakes, guys! I'm not gonna come and burn your house down.
No, she doesn't think that. Yeah, she just knows I have her information.
Are you sitting down, Gopher?
It's not like he has a camera with a telescopic lens that he can start creeping on you with.
No, he uses Google.
Come on, phone.
We haven't heard of Oakland for a while. Is he still here?
I use Grope. I don't use Google. I might ogle.
Hey, Overland.
1, 2,
2.
3.
Never gets old.
7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Something's wrong.
He might have fell asleep.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Took a few more seconds.
I think he's just doing that to play with our minds.
He might be.
How you doing, bud? How you holding up?
There's a storm over the Atlantic.
3, 4, 5.
Then he's got Storm Irene. Storm Irene where he is.
Irene? Oh, I remember her.
I wish. A lot could I say so. Oh man, I'm just curious because on Facebook, I don't have any leg. Damn.
Because you're getting your audio from the YouTube side. You're not getting it from.
Damn YouTube.
And I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's strange.
Because the moment we don't go live, he can't hear us anymore. And what's real confusing is they're both. Wait a minute. I wonder if it's because he has both browsers open, and that's confusing the.
Possibly.
Well, that's how I used to do it. Now I have one open on one machine, and then I use this Chromebook just to talk. So.
Who's breathing all
Nah,
hard? Is someone sleeping?
I don't think that's it.
No, I'm not asleep.
All right.
Are you vaping?
All I know is Matthew Charrington guy seems to have some sort of fascination with bagged groceries.
Oh, I just put a link to his in the side there.
Bagged groceries was. It ain't so much he had a fascination when people just started railing on him, wanting to know when he was going to finish it. And what bagged groceries was, it was going to be like a Mart cart
Really?
that was going to have airbags on it.
Yeah, it had air suspension for his mobility scooter because he's got a big steel pin.
Someone
in his leg.
just got Mrs. Peach's attention. She's saying I hear heavy breathing, so she's getting hot today.
Yep.
All her fault.
Earthquake in New Guinea.
Here we go. Honestly, Miss Peaches, just took forever to get it over to my phone.
Hey, Matt.
Because apparently it wouldn't let me copy it from Discord.
Apparently there's another guy. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not, but I saw him this afternoon as I was on my way home from work, who had a GoPro on his helmet. We might have another motor vlogger in this area coming up.
No, they just sell those to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I have one.
There's a lot of people who are carrying cameras just for documentation. It's apparently real popular with bicyclists too.
That's all. That's your security. That's their thing. Just like I told Dante, when that lady ran him over, if his camera would have been on, it'd have been a whole different thing.
Yeah, we just shoot cyclists around here.
Ask Mothman sometime about that.
Oh, what? Shooting somebody? Moth.
He might be in his area.
Tell us about that. Is he still hanging out on the?
He's out. He's there. He just messed it. He just wrote something.
So, Cave Troll, is there a special license to shoot cyclists, or can just anybody do it?
No, just catch them on a back road somewhere.
Yeah, there's a limit of 3, I think, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just swerve and hit them. You're not supposed to do that.
Okay, hold on, Gopher.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
That cannot be her real voice.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, please.
That
Oh, my Lord.
There is no way she's.
No, she's
Swear to
told
God.
me this since I've known her. So
That's her real
There
voice.
to God.
You sound like a baby doll.
just
Yeah.
be
No,
happy. You don't have, just be happy she hasn't moved any furniture.
No,
Oh,
that's
shut up,
not the
Ted.
view I'm getting.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? We need to get her on a swearing thing. And we need to record that shit.
Oh,
and turn
my.
it into ringtones.
No, no, no.
Troll,
Oh, poor.
Yeah.
you're an evil, evil man. I will not be able to sleep for a month.
You're not going to be able to roll over either.
No,
Well, no. Or walk
Yeah.
for a while.
He'll have a third leg. He'll be fine.
I need a cane anyway, so I'm good now.
It's called a kickstand.
I'm going to wreck this bike for real now.
Wow.
Reached out for the wrong gear shift.
I'm telling you.
Y'all happy now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting happier.
Yeah.
Calm down there.
Gopher, you're being a pig.
I'm used to it. I actually like it. I think it's funniest.
Oh yeah, it always is.
Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Well, originally I'm from Missouri, but I live in Arizona.
You live where?
I live in Arizona right now.
Okay. Oh, God.
So, hold on, Dante, you've never heard her voice when you were on Geek's channel?
No.
Wow.
I'd have remembered that.
Yeah, I was here. I wanted that too.
You sound like you've been sucking helium balloons.
You
Sorry,
have
honey.
got to be on
I
helium.
haven't.
No, you sound perfect.
And I'm not young either. I'm almost 40.
Oh, that's even
You
better.
should
That's
be
young.
How tall are you?
About 5'5".
She's taller than me.
But not taller than me.
Nope.
But not far off, actually.
Why are you
Not
asking for a half a redhead?
rude.
How are you not like a voice actor for like a kids programmer?
Yeah. You could be.
Yeah, that's
I
not a
just
kid's
never pursued it.
programming voice to me.
Well, that's because you're a pervert, Gopher.
That's true.
Yeah. Gopher's sitting there with his road atlas trying to map a route to Arizona now.
I've already sent a backwards paintbrush. I'll find her.
Oh, damn.
I was out in Arizona last winter.
Yeah, I was out there last year too, and we were at Tombstone. How far are you from Tombstone? Let's narrow this down.
Oh, I'm about an hour and a half from there.
South, north, east, or west?
West.
He says, but I'm moving tomorrow now.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do. Hey, Troll, you in for a road trip?
Oh, shit.
Now you just know you need to make it to SCMM.
Yeah, I'm going to be at SCMM this year.
Yeah.
Does she ride?
No, I'm a backpack.
We need to get you a bike, and you will get millions of subscribers.
No, I'm not riding.
Come on.
No, I won't do it.
Why not?
There's reasons.
Well, you gotta have. There's a couple of things that can keep you back from that. But you know, you could blog as a passenger.
Yeah, I could.
Have you ever been in a Gopher before?
Really?
I mean, it's only a single seater, but I'm thinking I have a spot.
Oh, really?
If a strange little car pulls up beside you and offers you candy, don't go in.
Run the other way.
Hey, I'm the one with the white paper.
It's not going to be a meter maid that pulls up beside you.
Oh no!
No, it'll be the Gopher. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, the lights will be flashing.
So now I
Next thing Gopher is gonna say he has some puppies inside the Gopher.
I gotta find a way to SCMM now.
Look there, you can sped up Overland's link.
Look at
SCMM is the Southern California Motovlogger meetup.
It's pretty big. And we're going to be going up there a couple of, at least 5 days beforehand. We're going to be there and do some touring around the roads. It's going to be great.
If I didn't already have like 3 days of my vacation spoken for, I would probably say piss on it and say, you said you were going to grab a trailer, right? And trailer them?
Well, we're driving to Kansas City, Missouri, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be hopping in Holler Motors trailer. He's got a trailer that we're going to be going in.
Okay.
Oh wow, you're only 2 hours away from me if you're in Kansas City.
No, we're not in Kansas City. We're in Cincinnati, and we'll be traveling to Kansas City. So it's going to take us a little bit to get there.
But you're in Kansas City, you're only a couple hours away.
Yeah.
how big is the trailer?
It's enough for 4 bikes.
Or one Gopher.
Or one guy's just gonna say.
Yeah, but you got to get it to Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take a month.
15 miles.
Well, I mean, we could always try and hook you up to the back of Sean's bike and have him drag you there.
Wait a minute. Mothman, you're going to SCMM.
Yeah.
That's is he hauling his bike too?
I don't think so.
He's going to ride an H2 clear across the country.
Uh-oh. We're both here. I guess I might as well switch profiles because Sean's on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It works. Got to keep that profile going, right? At 105 subscribers. Yeah, we still have Sir Berg's currently working on getting our little contest video going.
What are you gonna do for that?
Well, we're doing the gift certificates. We're gonna do like a subscribe, and do a hashtag.
Just doing gifts to our online store. The other one.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I haven't gotten any interest on that other one, so I don't. It's hard to advertise because like none of the advertising companies will let you advertise with them.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. It's like
I get emails from the other stores that I go to all the time.
But
so you might want to try them.
It's because you've been to them, though. That's why you're on their mailing list. I can't go on to like AdWords and advertise because it's all adult content, so they won't let me advertise. It's not.
But what
safe
I'm
for
saying
everybody.
is, on their website, you might be able to piggyback off of them.
I'd have to
Being a
steal some.
smaller-
I'd have to find a way to get their leads.
Nope.
You okay, Gopher?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Aw, go.
You have a
I'm sorry.
Gopher's
Don't be
having-
sorry. Never be sorry.
Especially
You know
not
me, I'm really not.
I know.
Just say sorry a couple of times and he'll be fine.
Then
You
he'll
don't
start
want
thinking
me
you're
to.
Canadian if you do that.
You really don't want me to.
Has anyone else noticed how her avatar and my avatar share so much in common?
No.
Oh my!
Hold on, I thought you couldn't handle a young girl.
Wait, no, I can't. But I'm rethinking that entire thing. I hate you, troll.
The probation officer says that would be bad.
Oh, not good.
Thanks, Raven.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. I also wonder why he won't get too close to schools and libraries.
Wow.
What the hell's bothering him? He's too old for that. He has an H2 and he's too old for. Come on now.
What, to ride there?
All right, Gopher's okay, but I've not heard from Mike in a while.
I'm still here.
Mike's trying to look through some words to string together into a sentence to try to get Peaches to read off.
He's trying to get
Oh.
the battery.
No, actually, I find her voice very cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, seriously, if I was into animation and I would seriously have you voice.
Exactly. I find it a very cool motovlogging voice also.
No, it would get annoying after a while. Trust me.
No.
Not to most of the guys.
No, not at all.
Nerves.
Just a little giggle.
Oh my
I
god!
said,
Oh, Sarah, what did you get me into?
You're welcome. I knew you'd enjoy
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'll get even with you. Just remember, we have that other hangout.
Yeah, we do.
She even laughs like you, Gopher.
Thanks.
We have so much in common.
See, that's what I was saying.
I'll be right back.
I knew I could count on you, Overland. Thanks, man.
30 seconds later.
Yeah.
It comes and goes on a length of time. Depends on who's on.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Well, I didn't mean it perverted either. So.
Oh, neither did I. No.
Oh yeah, never. Mhm.
No.
No, actually, I didn't.
Oh.
I've got my filter on nice and tight tonight.
Yeah, there you
Trying
go.
to keep it, calm down.
Matt, man, I blame you too.
Hey, I didn't do a thing, my man.
Just passing out the blame.
There you go.
As we were talking
Spread
earlier,
the love.
I did get that KLR mirror in the mail, and it had this scary picture in it.
Hey, that mirror looks good now.
Scary picture, huh?
Yeah, he took a picture of himself and stuck it inside the mirror. I'm going to show that on a video.
Yeah, you got to. That's so funny.
Yeah, I sent him a
I'll be
little note.
fixing it.
I'm thinking about selling my 15 leg to Gopher because it can be handy at certain time.
Oh man!
I sent him a note. I sent him a note and told him it was a magic mirror. The first time he looked at it, he looked in it. He wouldn't believe how good he looked.
Actually, I opened up the box and I showed the note to my wife, and she about died laughing.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's why she would laugh. She wasn't saying anything bad.
No.
Much.
Not by much.
Come on, the other day I didn't realize it. What did I call Sir Berg? I called him something mean, but I didn't mean to. Miss Peaches, were you there for that when I said something under my breath and it wasn't under my breath?
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was.
Just
it was
blame it on a Canadian translation thing.
Oh no. It's almost like she didn't intend to say it out loud, but it came out anyways.
And then when they all stopped and started laughing at me, and they're saying like, "You really?" And I'm like, "What? I didn't say anything." They're like, "Yeah, you did." I'm like,
I think I really did.
Play it back.
You thought too loud.
Yeah, I really did.
It's the extra voices in your head that just comes out. And...
Oh, it's.
No, it came out all right. It was bad.
I didn't believe them at first. I'm like, because it was one of those situations where he said something and it was the automatic reaction that I said something back. Didn't matter what. Something about okay.
You know what?
So I did call you an asshole. Okay.
I know where I've heard this.
You did.
I know where I've heard this voice.
Uh-oh.
There was a voice similar to this in an ICP track.
What?
They did a track called "How to Catch a Predator," and I swear to God, sounds.
Yep.
Yeah, you could get a job from the police department. You could do that.
Oh yeah, I probably could. Not a problem.
There'd be a sting going on for real.
Oh, I was sitting here thinking, 911, may I help you?
You'd get a lot of prank calls for that.
Yeah.
Or you'd get the calls that some of the calls I had to deal with at work on night shift.
Actually, the best one is when you get like telemarketers call you.
Well, you could have fun like that. Well, I'm not old enough to order anything.
I'll have to ask my daddy.
Oh, Sarah, should I do it?
Yes, you should.
Daddy?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's an ongoing joke in the other stream. Sorry, guys.
All right, I'm done.
Please to the end of that, and you'll be good.
Daddy, please.
Oh, man.
You're like straight out of an anime.
I'm glad I'm recording this.
I'll download it later.
He's going to listen to that over and over.
Oh, I'm going to loop it.
That'll be looping in his room.
I'm going to loop it and change the speed and pitch. Oh, you wait.
Fucking indie, man.
Oh, boy, don't get me started. I can do it even worse than that.
Go for it.
Oh, Daddy. Please. Please, Daddy. Yeah.
What was it about trying to keep it PG tonight?
Hey, she didn't say a word there that wasn't
That's out the door.
Holy fuck! Don't do that. I was taking a drink.
What happened? What happened? I passed out. What happened? What did I miss?
Oh, the blood went fast.
I just about fucking choked.
Oh, God, yeah.
God.
You okay, Dante?
No.
Oh, Dante.
And you guys think that that's bad? You should have heard her moving furniture. I've heard that that was quite the spectacle.
Oh, shut up! Oh, God, Indy talking out of turn again. God damn him.
I think it was Jester that told me that one.
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm going to kick their ass.
Fucking mess here now, man.
You know how threatening that sounds with your voice?
Do you need some more Kleenexes, Dante?
No, I need my fucking cow.
I wish Dante's camera would have been on.
I'm just glad I didn't spray on the fucking monitor.
Yeah, that's some porn distance right there.
I'm glad my phone's fucking waterproof.
Oh, he probably does, Mothman.
I can't believe you answered like that, Dante.
Huh?
I don't think he realizes what he said.
I don't think he did.
He sprayed all over his monitor.
Sprayed fucking everywhere out of my mouth.
He's still doing it.
Oh, fuck.
Right on the monitor. Oh my god, no.
So there needs to be now a meme for that. Go, Miss
Hey, don't look at me. Mothman, he's on it.
Yeah,
Tell
go
him
for
to
it,
do it.
Mothman. You're on it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, all of Peach's Instagram posts get taken down.
Most of them, yeah.
Because someone must be reporting them.
Yeah. Who's doing all that?
Hold on. The last one that got taken down was actually an art piece. It was art.
Do I
I had
even
artists and everything on it, but they still flagged it.
Do I even want to know what the topic was?
Well, it was a water fountain with a bunch of paint coming down all over a naked lady.
Did the water fountain happen to be just a single shaft?
It was an honest-to-God water fountain.
Shaped in a phallic?
Oh, my God.
You notice she didn't deny it.
Sarafyna. Oh, honey.
Yeah, I know. I'll get it later. And you promise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Requesting video.
Oh, sorry. I was taking a drink of my coffee.
I can't take a drink now.
Yeah, forget motor vlogging.
It's too fucking dangerous.
Go out and see if you can ride your bike now, Dante.
Well, it's pouring down rain out right now, so.
Yeah, that'll hide it.
And that just means you're moist.
Yeah, stay wet.
Oh my god.
Don't let it dry out.
Oh.
Ah, damn, the phone's dead. I'll have to let it charge.
How do these not get flagged anymore?
I don't think they just give a shit anymore.
Well, how does what not get flagged? Do these hangouts?
Yeah.
Probably because it's a bunch of just people yapping, and it's not like a bunch of.
Oh no! It used to be before they took away these videos. Every one of my videos got flagged.
Gopher.
What?
Every one of my live streams was getting flagged, and the best part was that they'll still run ads on this, but yet it's not appropriate.
That's because you're not being monetized.
I don't know. I never see ads on your stuff.
Huh?
I never see ads on your stuff.
You run an ad blocker. If you don't run an ad blocker, it'll still run ads.
No, I don't run ad blocker.
You have YouTube Red?
Nope.
I've seen it run ads on my own stuff. I've logged into a different account and I've watched it run ads.
Bastards.
But then again, I watch so many videos.
Damn, harsh.
A lot of times I won't see ads.
I don't watch the ads either. I just close my eyes.
Oh, Mothman.
I don't even watch a lot of videos.
Oh, Mothman.
Oh no.
Motorboat. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Meanwhile, in tonight's live stream. Yep. Good one.
Where are they?
Yeah, seriously, guys, it's a good thing my phone's fucking waterproof. I wouldn't have a phone right now.
That is the best.
Wow.
That is the best image you pick, Mothman.
Oh my god.
Nice and white.
It's a good thing I swallowed before you did that.
No.
No, we're not. Where's wrong?
You need to mute yourself for a few minutes, Dante, and gather yourself.
Oh.
Oh, mercy.
Indy.
I have a year's supply of keyboards, Dante, if you need one.
Is Indy in the side chat?
I might be needing two.
Yeah, he is. And he said, why are my keys all glued together? Question mark.
Oh, Indy.
I might be needing two, Gopher.
I got a lot of them. I think I've even got some that may have a splatter shield on them. They were used in laboratories.
Well, the good thing is I'm using the Dell keyboard, and it seems to be still working.
There you go.
If I was using the Mac keyboard, it would have been toast.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
And expensive.
Yeah,
Wow.
Did I show you guys my $70 paperweight?
No.
No.
Is it a big aluminum and white keyboard?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, those are expensive.
I decided to clean it one day, and I got a paperweight.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I found that out the hard way.
I just plug in one of the old keyboards from the old Bubble Macs. Has all the same features, but they're pretty much, you can run those underwater.
Well, that's why I'm using a Dell keyboard right now, because it's pretty much indestructible.
Yeah, they've got those one flexible keyboards that roll up, and they're basically just buttons embedded inside of a silicon sheet.
Yeah, but it ain't fun.
Yeah, we use those in the Tungsten labs.
I like something that has some feedback.
I mean, you could take those rubber ones and just stick them in the dishwasher to wash them off.
Because
Indy.
this is my keyboard. The Dell is basically modeled out is kind of close to the Model M keyboards.
Well, at least those are the ones you can pop the keys off and clean out the in between them.
Well, you can completely take this thing apart and run it through the dishwasher.
The biggest thing is making sure you get it dried out thoroughly before you quickly after you wash it.
That's why you run it through the dishwasher.
I don't think I'd be putting any of my keyboards in the dishwasher.
This is a $70 paperweight.
Well, yeah, it looks like you bought an Apple keyboard.
It is a Apple keyboard.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I have an Apple computer.
Once again, why would you do that to yourself?
Hey.
Because it works.
He's self-punishing.
By the way, I'm talking to you on an Apple computer.
I know you are.
Hey, it's a work computer. It was provided to me for free, so it didn't cost me. I didn't have to waste my money to buy it.
I feel for you.
My last job, they were handing out cell phones to all the techs they wouldn't give any of the techs at my site the Apple phones.
Why?
Because they knew we'd take them and root them and turn them into iDroids.
Yeah, they gave Sir Berg an iPhone, and he's like, "What do you want me to do with this thing?" He immediately switched it over to an Android.
Yep.
And then, hey, I do not use dial-up. I did, however, last year use the wireless internet on my cell phone for work. I did do that.
To be fair, this is jailbroke.
Fucking asshole. God damn, Indy.
I need to save.
Orange sugar bushes. What the fuck?
Oh, great.
Snoring sugar bushes?
I am not snoring right the moment.
At the moment.
I'm not laying down, so I'm not going to fall asleep while sitting here. Maybe.
You sure? Uh-huh.
I'm tired enough that maybe I would, but I don't know if I'd do that on a live stream where people can record me. It's no thanks.
I think you have in the past.
Have I?
It's not like we play it back or anything.
Yeah.
What I've been looking through in my phone was where someone recorded something and then sent it to me.
It's not like we'll take screenshots of certain things that are being shown on camera or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not showing anything, so you're good.
Yeah, I just changed my background. I just changed my background from when Raven pulled her blouse up to Miss Peaches.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you made the grade.
You made the grade. What the fuck?
Right.
When did I pull my blouse up?
Like
couple of weeks
ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, about 3 times ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
What was she drinking? What was she drinking that night?
I don't know. Troll, you remember that?
Yeah, I think the image is still on my.
That was the night she took her bra off.
Yeah, I had it posted as my background for ever since then. I just now changed. Sorry, Raven.
Christ, I don't remember that either.
Oh, you guys got to pay attention.
I don't think I've ever flashed you guys. I may have joked about it but I've never actually.
Well, it sounds like you might have.
You did, because you made the comment that you were trying to see what the lag on the camera was, if anybody would notice anything.
You honestly don't remember?
Screenshot there
Oh
didn't
my
happen.
gosh.
Indy.
Whatever was in that bottle, you should get some more of it.
Okay.
Okay, I think we'll end the live portion.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find this photo.
Yeah, reshare it again for everybody.
Before this turns real bad.
Can you resend me those files?
That night I fell asleep.
What?
Because I would remember that for sure.
Oh, you missed so much.
Cave Troll, send it to you.
Anyway, everyone, thanks for coming as always. And like before, we do this once a week. So hope to see everyone again. Thanks for coming. We'll see you again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.